What's up, Knights of X? Welcome to the second round for the second week of 3v3 Grand Arena. Having a phenomenal season, 4-0 for the start. Want to keep this train going a little bit. Let's see how far we can go. Maybe get back to the 4,000 skill rating eventually, but got to keep my A game on. We're getting tougher and tougher opponents. Never going to be an easy matchup. So, we are going to head into game and see how we're doing in terms of skill rating for the season. Right now, 39-22. We're in the 3900s again. Let's keep this going, man. Let's keep going, baby. Our opponent for today is Rain Ryzen, and I feel like I've either talked to this player before or have faced them before. I checked my Swoga history, and I don't think it goes that far back enough, but definitely sounds familiar. So, if I've faced you before and we've spoken, best of luck. They're representing DND. 1.1 million legacy score. Phenomenal. 14.4 million galactic power. This is like a neck-and-neck matchup in terms of GP. I think I might be a smidge bigger. I want to check. Always got to check the relic 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same exact as me. We have pretty much identical besides Ezra. And the one I have different is I have Lord Vader instead. So, let's take a look at the map. They have started their assault, and it looks like from that score they had no issues on my bottom wall. I'm not sure if they failed anywhere else, but Stranger, Jabba, put a random Grievous team as a filler up front. Didn't seem to do much. Rey, and then Pirate King Hondo. No drops. Back wall has not been touched yet. I changed up my defense a little bit. I included Palpatine, Vader, and Savage as a little, throw me off card. We'll see. Put in Wrecker in here because someone told me that Wrecker is causing issues for the Jedi Knight Rev encounter. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure someone told me that Fatal was coming up with that idea. So I was like, you know what, let's test it out. Let's test it out and see if I can shut down at least that counter. We'll see. We have Master Mace up here with Enoch for Resistance, Tuskens, and Darth Revan. They're probably waiting for me, which is fine. What we have to deal with, Lord Vader. You know the deal. We're doing the same thing. This is a Pirate King Hondo squad. Great mothers. No choice. Rex, Clones, Saw Gerrera, and Master Mace with Ayla instead of Temple Guard. It seems to be a little bit easier. Up top, CLS with the 3PO, level 9. Trench with Dooku. Kelleran Beq with the Temple Guard and Jacasa, so they went harder for that team. Omega, Bad Batch, and then Resistance. So, I think there's going to be tougher teams in that back wall. We're going to see Ahsoka Rey, without a doubt. So we got to be able to perform accurately without overkilling anything. And I think we're going to be in good shape. The banner situation is the scariest part. This could easily come down to those single-digit banners if my opponent is super efficient. They're a great player. They got a great legacy score. So, you got to play it smart. Got to do it at pretty good speed. We have an hour and 15 left. I just finished the live stream. So, let's get the second round started. And hopefully no tilt today. Let's keep that win streak going. Sticking to what works for me all season long, which is Pirates SM33 with Maz Kanata. I have not failed it yet this season. Not planning on it for it today. Full Relic 9 clone team besides CX2. They have the max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6 with high crit damage and very high armor pen. So we could have the potential to get the one-shot off Lord Vader right off the bat. There's no extra added stats. I'm not sure how he's modded, but maybe we have enough to one-shot him. So the Cron I'm going with is the Dark Side max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6 with good amount of crit damage and high armor pen. I think the armor pen is way more important than the crit damage because you can't crit Lord Vader when he gets below a certain health threshold. So let's do it, guys. Let's see if we can get the one shot. I don't know for sure. The bonus turn. Let's see. Told you. I told you. There's no any added protection stats. Oh, but Maz Kanata has seen better days. So, look at that. That's a little dicey, not gonna lie. She could go down because of those dots. Hopefully we get some blind. That's some good protection up. We need her to live. Definitely want her to live. But okay, that maybe the high armor pen on CX2 could cause some serious issues. She's under stealth now. Okay, we got rid of the AoE. Perfect. See, a little dicey with Maz, but that's because of the clone. I don't think I'm getting her back up and running. That does not seem to be possible. Not enough health steal on the Cron. I don't think this has any recovery. None. It's going to be a 55 or 54 because it's strictly because of that. Yeah, 54, 64. Maz almost went down right away. So what I'm going to say is what I would prefer is a 25% turn meter Cron for light side to ensure I could go before Apo. I think that's how it would work, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I mean, the counter is phenomenal. It gets you out of a pinch. It saves your Bane and that crazy RNG. So I love the counter. I just wish it was a higher banner win. I think Quiggold is essential because he's a tank, and SM33 you need for the damage. So not a bad start. Just wish it was a higher banner win. Next up, Pirate King Hondo. If there's no OG Hondo in the lineup, that opens up the floodgates for Great Mothers. So it's a Brutus and Silvo matchup. Max health damage 3, wordy support 6 with good amount of health and really good armor penetration. So definitely going to doom Brutus first, without a doubt. Going with a speed up on a basic, wordy attacker Cron 6 with 192% critical damage. Hoping to annihilate them right off the bat. One shot Brutus, that's the goal. So obviously they're going to be fast. Let's see, Brutus, maybe Brutus causes issues. I don't know. We'll see. There's the cooldown increase, unfortunately. We get a bonus turn. Alright, the damage threat is gone. Now we're going to doom Silvo, which is phenomenal. That's the one person I would prefer they didn't target. Like, you got to target someone else, man. Happy. So, we're good. There's no way we're losing this now. Extra assist, maybe enough? Almost. Who are you increasing it on? Look at that. I mean, it's just night and day. The fact that Great Mothers, it's not even a challenge. I said this in my last video. I don't think you could set Hondo on defense without OG Hondo, because it literally opens him up to so many different counters. Yeah, OG Hondo can still get countered by like Seer, Malgus, and stuff like that with Maul, but I'd rather them lose to that than lose to Great Mothers, because that's a Conquest character team, double Conquest character. This is a marquee team taking out a Galactic Legend in less than a minute. It is a night and day, so be very cautious on what you do with Hondo this season, because his defense viability, not good without OG Hondo. Saul Gerrera, actually causing problems for me this season in terms of banners. I almost lost with Baylan my first round, and I got really bad banners with Boba Fett, and I do not want to do that again, so I'm going to try a different type of composition in terms of data crons against it to try to make the matchup a little bit easier. They're running a attacker cron with the max health protection, so no turn meter gains. Maybe that works out in my favor. They have high armor pen and high health. Don't know his speed. It's 314. I think I'm faster. 338. If I'm missing something, I don't know, but I think I outspeed. Going with a speed up on a basic, wordy attacker Cron 6 with high crit damage and high health. Survivability and more damage. Please 57. And first and foremost, do not lose. Okay, this is really good. I'm going to go here. Do this. That's how it should go every freaking time. No joke. This is fine. That's sucky. That's sucky because it steals banners. Stealth. Let's see if I can get something back. 56, right? Okay, you know what? It's a lot better than a 50 freaking 2 what I got last time. So, they didn't have turn meter, which is very helpful. Saul Gerrera was not very fast modded, so that's also a plus. I mean, don't get me wrong, 314 speed is nice, but I sometimes see Saws in 330, 340 speed. And with turn meter in the beginning, it makes it even scarier. So, them resisting the debuffs gave me turn meter. I was able to get rid of Saw immediately, which is great. The attacker Cron allowed me to target him when he was under stealth, which made it even easier. So this one was great. Master Mace is next, and this one I'm not too worried about. My only concern is the Relic Delta on my Scion. That's about it. I don't have Savage on offense because he's on defense with that Palpatine team in the back. Hopefully it was worth it, and this isn't a mistake. 1 Relic 9, 1 Relic 8, 1 Relic 7. Turn meter in the beginning, wordy support 6, Ayla Secura 9 with critical damage and armor pen. I'm getting a little worried. I really am, but we'll figure it out. Max health damage 3, wordy support 6 with 109% protection. I want to just be able to survive, to get to that insta-kill, make sure I put the isolate on the right target. I just have slight concerns. So that's a relic delta there. That's nice because I can remove all of those buffs. So I'm just going to take this slow. I'm going to put this here onto her. Do another cooldown increase. We're taking a lot of turns. So this is not the end of the world yet. We're definitely going to want to get some banners back on Scion, though. We're going to have to hit the targets with pain. Get rid of him. So I would... Oh, that was a massive, massive hit. So let's keep going with that pain. It might end up being a 56. We hit really hard there. I think that's good value. I personally think that's good value. Even though I did lose a banner, one banner in the long scheme of things might make a difference, but for here, it's pretty good because I was able to set Savage on defense with a good team that could throw someone off with the Vader level 9, and I still got Traya to work against Mace. So, really no problem with that. I think it's a good value win, and I got to use Scion. You don't really get to ever use that Sith Lord. Last team on this bottom wall is the Rex clones. I have Tuskens on defense, and I'm not going to, risk anything else against this team. So I'm like, you know what? Let's use Sith Eternal solo here. I think I'm fine. Bane is absolutely amazing on his own, so I don't really need him. This is the Rex focused Datacron with Captain Rex and 5s. It's got great stats, but there are no mats for the Sith Eternal himself, the Gucci man. Buffs on a basic for Dark Side, going with crit damage, some health, some critical chance, and some potency. I would like for this to be a 59, and realistically it's going to be a 58, but we'll see. Maybe I could stall this out enough to do it. You guys, are okay with waiting for the stalling, but we'll see. They could land a lot of armor shred. I could regret my words. Might not be able to actually out-heal. That's 6 armor shreds. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do enough. So I'm going to wait for a Rexalate. There we go. Wait again. It's not happening. It's not happening. You can be optimistic. Maybe that's 14 armor shreds. It doesn't really do much after. Don't turn into a 57. Okay, I was gonna say, what are you freaking doing? Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. 59's not gonna happen here. 58 will do. So with that win, that concludes the bottom front wall. We got to see what we are doing in terms of banners. We are up by 3. 3 banner lead against my opponent. And always, this seems to be the trend, is hiding Rey and Ahsoka in the back. And the route that they went was they keep putting the tank Cron on Ahsoka, and I cannot stress enough how I don't think that's the way to go. It makes Leia a lot easier. I think the support Cron is definitely the toughest lineup. They did go with the Rey Ben Barriss, which is a little scary, and they have Stranger with Maul and Starkiller, so it's not going to be a super easy battle. They still have to get through my JMK support Cron, so I'm not sure if they're beginning to attack yet. They still have to get through this. Might not be easy for them. That might not be easy. They have some questionable decisions to make. But this Grand Arena is still here. Still got to figure out what I want to do. Not a cakewalk, so let's get it. Leia is going to be the first one we use against Ahsoka. Rather get this battle over with because it's like the mindset, always has said this all the time. Wherever Ezra goes, Leia goes. It's kind of like with Mando and Grogu when he says, wherever he goes, I go, or wherever I go, he goes. That's kind of like the symbiotic relationship here. Tank Cron with turn meter and a lot of health. Obviously, it's dangerous. It's a good team, and she's going to be tanky AF, but the support Cron is way more frightening. Leia R2 Drogon, focus data Cron for R2D2. His assist gives him turn meter, is able to outspeed Ezra. I can put an AoE fear to control them. It's a absolute no-brainer. The only problemo is you might not be able to get the one-shot onto Ezra in the beginning. That's the only caveat. So now we do an AoE fear. It's phenomenal. Do this to get him a little low. Basic. See, it's not enough. That's the issue. Hit the stagger. Didn't really matter. That's A-okay. Get the fracture on the GL. You might be able to get rid of him. Might not. We're very close. Maybe next turn. Maybe not. That for sure should be a kill. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're A-okay. I love the turn meter gains on the basic. It's actually so good. I'm not wasting that middle ability yet. Cool. Now it's just a waiting game until we can remove the perfect defense, land the 6 stacks of... I think I should be able to get it here. I should have targeted R2. Because he would have gained enough turn meter. Damn. Mistimed that. I'll be fine, but I mistimed it. Should have waited. All good. Okay, that gets rid of that buff, but I really need to deal with with removing her protection, without a doubt. I'm not going to do that yet. It's pretty good. It's not what we want yet. Not doing it yet. She's going next. She's going to take a turn. Probably going to put exile on someone. Not doing that yet. Not doing that yet. Gotta look at the turn order, always. Now we're gonna do it next. Because you're gonna see the turn order here. Actually, she keeps, like, outspeeding. So we'll go here. Oh boy. Here. This is our opportunity. I'm not going to do it. I got to remove her protection, so we're going to go here. 1. Protection's gone. Now we're fine. She will not be able to deal with us anymore. Okay. It's fine. We'll go here first. Then do the ult next turn. I think we do this. And then... don't steal banners. Just like that. 2 banners stolen. God. Alright. When she gets the ultimate, it does something weird with, like, the exile or something like that. A little annoying, a little frustrating. Took a little bit of time. Stalled it out as much as I could to try to get those banners back. Just wasn't in our favor. R2 got counterattacked. She hit a little hard there, so turned a 57 into a 55. That kind of closes in the scoreboard now with my opponent. If they get a 57 and I get my 55, now it's down to 1 or 2 banners apart, so we'll try to improve. Okay, so I decided, instead of risking a Queen Amidala battle, which I'm undefeated on my main account, I lost it earlier today against the Relic 10 Rey. Don't really feel like playing around with it today, so I think I'm going to do Kylo, which is going to be a very bad banner win, unfortunately. I think it's going to be atrocious, but I'd rather play it a little bit safer today. Max health protection 3, wordy healer 6, Barriss 9, crit damage, and health. A little bit different, not full health modded. We're going with Hux as the 3rd, speed up on a basic, wordy support 6 with high armor pen and potency. I think the wordy support might be nice to remove her buffs in case I can't get through a critical hit or something like that when she has critical hit immunity. Or stealth. I don't know. I think it'd be a nice option. Don't think it's going to matter too much in the long term. The big thing is I want to control Ben Solo. And I want to stun Barriss. Am I hearing something in the background? I think we're doing okay. I feel like I'm hearing something. My bad, guys. I think I'm hearing something on the back end. I think I also made misplays, but that's fine. Sorry, I just got so distracted. I feel like I'm hearing things. There's like some sort of audio playing in the background. Let's go here. Stun Ben. Problem is the locked heal immunity. Yeah, so that's fine. That had to happen. Unfortunately. Do a basic. That's kind of a hard hit. Kind of a hard hit. Should get a reset, right? Oh my god, why is she hitting so freaking hard? That's crazy. Oh. My bad, guys. I thought I heard something. Anyway, 50 banners is god-awful. God-awful. But it's practically a guaranteed win. I don't think no matter what Datacron you bring in, attacker, wordy, support, tank, nothing's going to stop her from killing the sides. Maybe I could have saved Darkseid Ray if I can get her under stealth, but it really didn't make a difference. So I think for this situation, for this Grand Arena, don't want to risk a drop. So getting the 50 here might be okay. Next up is the Stranger with Starkiller and Maul, and I normally go with Bane here. It was a little dicey last time. I don't want to take that risk today, and I ended up saving my Queen Amidala because I didn't use her against Rey. So let's give her a shot here. I can't imagine that she would have that much of an issue. I think that he can definitely insta-kill the decoy off the beginning, but as long as I do the correct play right at the start, I should be fine. It's an attacker Cron. They have the max health damage 3, the wordy attacker 6, with armor pen and critical damage. So they're going very hard for the Maul variant. Gotta go hard against it back. Going the Terminator in the beginning for light side, wordy attacker Cron 6, and 193% critical damage. I'm hoping Padawan Obi-Wan just annihilates the entire team in one play. We'll see. So I think I want to go do this. That removes buffs, which is great. That's like the only annoying thing is he can kill the decoy like ASAP Rocky. But look at this. Ooh, I don't like that actually. But probably goes down here. That's what I mean. Interesting. I don't know if he's gonna go Exodia on me. I'm a little worried about the Exodia AoE. He didn't do it. Oh, I increased his cooldowns. Never mind. I increased his cooldowns. If he did his Unleashed, he was actually gonna be a lore-accurate Starkiller animation. But we're fine, man. This is overkill. Look at that. Yeah. Happy I had Queen available to make that an absolute breeze. The cool thing is that the Stranger can kill the decoy ASAP because of the speed advantage that he gets in this kit. But I think that's a good use. It's a good use for Queen for my current situation. Gotta see how my opponent's doing. I don't know for sure, but 57s is what I need to win. Maz Kanata is the next team I want to deal with, and Inquisitors have been great for me this season against it, especially with the attacker Cron. It allows me to ignore taunt abilities when I have no debuffs, so it's a no-brainer if I go first, which I am, because Grand Inquisitor is always going to go first. Max health damage 3, wordy support 6, 111% health. That's a very tanky Maz Kanata Datacron. I don't have any more dark side Crons with high damage, so I'm going to stick with a light side Cron and go for just a level 6, which is going to help the attackers. That's all what it's about. Grand Inquisitor ignoring taunt. 190% critical damage. I'm going to go right for Maz, do the torture ability, which I actually can't do. Because looks like I start with the tenacity down. That's a little sucky. It's a little sucky. So I thought that would go a little bit different, but okay, we'll do it this way. Just gotta reverse the order a little bit. If I get rid of Maz, that Cron kinda is nullified. That's the benefits of the healer, or the support Cron, putting her under stealth, but I can ignore stealth. That's the whole point. I feel a lot more comfortable now with the counter. It's probably gonna steal banners. That's the only downfall. And his splash damage is really good at stealing banners as well. But this right here is everything. Being able to ignore taunt with that attacker Cron. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough, but this turn it will be. I'm not going to do the middle ability that's going to kill the banners, unfortunately. Which this guy is doing anyway. Come on, man. 55 at least, maybe? Pretty, please? One more turn. Maybe I could stall it. Stall it. Good stalling. It ain't gonna matter. Yeah. No matter what I do, it's gonna be a 54. So be it. 54. I couldn't do it. SM33 is a jerk and hits pretty hard, but Chode Quiggold is an even bigger joke because his splash damage sucks in the Order 66 raid, but is a huge PETA when it comes to 3v3 battles or Grand Arena in general. Just is it the king of stealing banners. Freaking Chode Quiggold. Tuskens are next, and I kind of want to try some Bad Batch. Can I get a use for them in 3v3? This would be a good opportunity. I'm pretty sure we can prevent revives. That's why I'm thinking this can cook. They have the max health damage 3, the wordy support 6 with 91% health, so they're going to be tanky again. Lots of high health crons. Going with turn meter, wordy support, and another very high health cron. That might be not good in the grand scheme of things, but I also don't have Wrecker because I put Wrecker on defense, so let's see. Let's see if Vexy made a mistake. Remove those stacks of Shaken. I can't do the middle because that's just going to absolutely get cleansed in 2 seconds. That's why I didn't do it. Relic Delta is a small problem for my team against only, I think, the Chieftain. But he doesn't really do much anyway, so I kind of want to get rid of the Chieftain right away because he's the support character. And if I get rid of him, that removes the support Cron shenanigans. Ooh, we're starting to hit him. Alright, we're going to lose Batcher. He's staying alive. The more stacks of Shaken I remove, the more I can hit them. Okay, he is out of commission. Gotta start to get him back. Okay, that's good. Gotta keep hitting them. The more I hit him, the sooner he can come back and play. We're so close. A couple more turns, come on. How are you not back? We hit him so many times. Uh-oh, I'm a little scared now. Yeah, what the heck is going on? Am I not playing this right? I guess maybe Wrecker is nice? Maybe the extra health is a problem. I don't know. Don't we prevent revives? This sucks. Come on, come on, come on, come on, live. Live, live, live. We lost. Wow, wow, wow. The first drop because of Tuskens. I hate the Bad Batch in 3v3. I really do. I don't really like them. I should have went with an attacker Cron because the other two did nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's so annoying. Alright, first drop. First drop for a long time. Haven't dropped in a couple matches. That's the first one against freaking Tuskens out of all teams. I'm trying to find a use for the Bad Batch in 3v3. I cannot find one for them. It's just not a thing. That is so annoying. So annoying, but it'll be a quick, easy cleanup. Gonna bring in Trench, going with the cooldown reduction, level 3 with armor pen and protection. Freaking Bad Batch in 3v3. They're gonna be a beast next season, but like, whatever. That's a tad bit annoying. A tad bit annoying. But you live and you learn, trying to figure out different things. I did not have Wrecker to be, to be fair, so that might not be the fairest justification. They're also all at Relic 5. At Relic 7, it could be different. If I bring in an attacker Cron, it's probably better for Crosshair. So, I probably made some mistakes. But, my fault. Got a full banner win, second shot. We're now down to the top wall, which is the easier out of all the walls we've seen so far. Going for Bad Batch first. We just saw how they were like in 3v3. I'm not a fan. Max health and protection 3, tank 6, high health and crit damage. Going with JML, I have quite a bit of GLs left. Terminator, wordy attacker, very high protection. I want to take out all my frustration from last match onto them right now. One shot right here. Of course it wasn't. You're just delaying the inevitable, buddies. Bye. Are you even going to take a turn? I hope you don't. Goodbye. Yeah. How do you feel now? How do you feel? They're funny. What a joke. What a joke. Good job, Wrecker. You happy with yourself, buddy? Oh, he took a second turn. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you stole a banner from there, I was gonna relegate my Bad Batch like right now. No, and all joking aside, they are a good team in 5v5. It's frustrating they're not as powerful in 3v3. That's all. But not many teams are. Like the Stranger gets a bad rep for being a trash character in 3v3. He's very good in 5v5. So just the way the game is, it's not really designed for 3v3. But here we are. 57's good. Let's keep this party going with some Malgus against Kelleran Beq and Jocasta Nu. They decided to make this the more powerful team instead of the Master Mace. They have the max health and protection 3 with the attacker Cron 6. Good health and armor pen. I think this team prefers more protection because of Jocasta. Regardless, still pretty strong. Going with the two Baldies, the two Malix, and Malgus. The two most powerful Baldy Sith Lords in the entire universe. Wordy tank Cron 6 with 108% health. Basila, if you go down, I'll be upset. But it looks like I'm going to be okay. I don't know why I do that. I just want to get the foresight off, because if I do a basic, he's just going to keep the foresight. Yeah, there's nothing stopping it. They have the biggest turn on to the weakest character in the game, or on the team. That's just the way it is. She's angry. You never like it seeing a granny with a gun. I'm like changing it up for a bit. I'm like going for him. Just to, you know, not deal with his shenanigans. How will this work? It does work great. I could have feared him, but he didn't have his cleanse, so that's A-okay. She's got fear. I like that. What I don't like is that she still has her deflective ward. Oh, come on. That could be enough. It is. See what Malgus is like with all that health? It's so nice to see. Am I going to stall this out for her? Probably not. Would I like to? Yes. It's just going to take way too long, and I don't want to run out of time in this Grand Arena. It's going to be the end. 55, because they love Bastila. They love the weakest character, always. Just seems to be in the game's code. Go for the weakest character on your team. Doesn't matter. A 55 is sucky, but a win is not sucky. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Solid win. Sticking to the easy stuff. Gungans annihilate Trench, so we're going to utilize that here. They went with Django and Dooku. Max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6, Dooku 9. Really good armor pen and health. Like, I'm talking lots of armor pen. It's not going to matter. Going with the Terminator in the beginning, wordy attacker, high crit damage and health. This is going to be a breeze. I love how easy this matchup is. It's making me laugh. It's actually a breeze. It's not stressful. I like the non-stressful battles. It makes me a lot better. Look at this. This is not even like... It makes me laugh. How easy Gungans are against Trench. How can you not, like, do a little smile? It's not even close. You don't even need Jar Jar, I don't think, for this battle. So even if you guys are, like, Newer just got the Lightspeed bundle. It's so easy. The only annoying thing is that he gets his damage immunity. It just stalls it out a little bit. I recently applied all 3 Omicrons on Jar Jar 2 last season because he was beating Jabba. Do I regret it? Not really. I don't think they're essential. But I might as well have them. I mean, I have a huge surplus. Is this going to be the end? Not quite. It's so easy, so... Yeah, Gungans are in like a weird spot. They're like, in 3v3, they're not the best. They do really annihilate Separatist teams, so like, it kind of like is a go-to for Trench. I was putting them on defense. They're kind of getting walked over by many different teams, so I tried them on offense, and worked out for me today. No complaints. We got 2 more teams left. We're going to get to the finish line. I got a lot of strong options, so Lord Vader is going to be the answer. Resistance, Relic 7 Zori, Poe Focus Data Cron, not really doing much in 3v3, way more powerful in 5v5. Yes, Lord Vader is on offense. He's getting walked over on defense by Maz Kanata, so let's go ahead and utilize him here. Max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6, and my highest protection Cron. I don't really have any more attacker Crons with high damage. So this is going to be mostly full auto. Yeah, we're going to start with Fear. Could I have done a Lord Vader solo? Probably, but I never get to utilize these guys. Let's use all of them. I just don't know the banner situation. That's the only thing. He had damage immunity. That's kind of sucky. I like how they're like really hard targeting the decoy. That's not typical where the AI plays like absolutely atrocious freaks. That might be a one-shot. This is great. 57. Yeah, I mean, that's not even worthy of a discussion. That's like so overkill. But like, do I want to set Lord Vader on defense to just get walked over by Maz? My opponent did keep Maz on defense, so maybe they're not following the meta where, like, with this counter, so it's the adjustments like that can make a big difference. So, Lord Vader on offense, overkill for this battle, but for the grand scheme of things, I think it's better for him to be off of defense. This is the last team. It's a CLS team, and I want to show you what I have remaining. It is absurd. Gas, Malgus, DTMG, Rogue One, Maul, Bo-Katan, Jocasta Nu, Revan, Afra, all these teams that I just did not have to use today. Absolutely crazy. So, Bane it is. Gotta choose Bane. Turn meter, droid defense to offense 6, 3PO 9, armor pen health and crit damage. Going with an attacker Cron, speed up in a basic, wordy attacker, high health, 113%. It's gonna be an absolute one-shot. I hope. Right here, one-shot. I don't know why, you can never crit them. Kind of annoying. Why are they like... Do they have crit avoid or something? Okay, there goes that. Wait, how did... What is that interaction? That's kind of weird. The battle should have ended when CLS went down, so... Dooku going down is... I guess it's whatever. It's fine. 55. So... With that, that brings us to a 16:05. My opponent has 25 minutes remaining, and they gotta go. They've only attacked once, so we're gonna finish this really quick. Leviathan is on defense. Home 1 is on defense, and they have Malevolence. So the first things first is we're doing the Leviathan mirror match. That's an absolute no-brainer, not up for discussion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we both have Relic 10, I believe. If I do outspeed, it's a better banner win for me. RNG's on our side. I'm pretty sure they had a Relic 10 Darth Vader. Or Darth Revan. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure they had a Relic 10. We're going to keep this going. Good thing I brought in 2 reinforcements, just in case. You just never know. I'm pretty sure they had a single reinforcement in the defending lineup. Always Scimitar. There's the blow up. When our interceptor comes out, it's a breeze. Yep. That was the plan. Good thing we went first. If we didn't go first, we still would have been okay. This would have taken way longer, that's all. Okay, we're gonna kill the bomber. Always. Always the most annoying. Here. There. Could throw it on full auto, but I kind of want to just see if I can get some banners back, just in case. You never know. Big heal. Tenacity up. Why not? We might be able to get to a second heal. We might. And the good thing is that Interceptor has no AoE, so they're only going to target one ship. Okay, basic here. Looking at the turn order, it might not happen. It might not happen. Yeah. Alright, it's going to be a 74. Which is not the end. Not the end. That's pretty good for a mirror match. Could be way, way worse. Which leaves to number 2. Which is going to be Profundity against Home 1. Which I'd much rather do Leviathan. It's way easier. Especially, they might have... I've been seeing a lot of players setting Millennium Falcon with Home 1 to come after the B-Wing. And it's actually a huge pain. I'm not a fan of it. It makes it a lot challenging. So, gonna go with this. I'm not doing just the starting 3. There's no reason to risk it. We're gonna go with Rogue One. Phenomenal reinforcement. Just like a extra precaution. A little safety. I can't believe we lost to Tuskens today. That is crazy. Out of all the teams to drop to, the Tuskens... Come on, new Bad Batch. You're better than that. Okay. Should make this a breeze. I don't know why the Raven's Claw is not in the starting. Maybe they don't have it. Makes the matchup a lot easier. Now it's just a regular Home 1 squad. Yeah, why is Raven's Claw in the reinforcement? That does not seem like the move. In all honesty. I just realized that in the middle of the battle. I just always assume that he's in the starting. Okay, hold on a minute. What the heck's happening? Did they not get marked? Is it only dark side ships? No, that doesn't make any sense. Are they immune to mark? Okay. Not hard. Not hard. Yeah. I'm kind of liking how my ship performance has been lately in terms of efficiency and my plan. I like using Home 1 on offense. It gives me a lot better options in terms of higher banners instead of Executor. Executor is not really the higher banner win. So if I go Home 1 now, and I'm really liking this lineup a lot. It's Cassian, Ghost, Raven's Claw, and just the B-Wing. Because this lineup has the potential to make them go 2 ultimates in a row. I love it. I really do. It pretty much destroys so many different fleets. It's just, if the enemy fleet ever takes a turn, then it could steal a couple of banners or 2. But for the most part, they don't move. It's crazy what this ship did to this fleet. It's absolutely crazy. Go here. Go here. Keep calling. The B-Wing to assist is very key. We can lap them twice. It's insane. Now check this out. That's another ultimate, just like that. When you call the B-Wing to assist that many times. And I can just repeat this entire cycle. Look at this. It is insane, this fleet. How many turns did I take? They didn't move. So, big shout out to someone in the comment section that let me know about that. That is a huge, huge boost to this fleet. Keep calling the B-Wing to assist with the ships that call other ships to assist. With that brings us to a 2051. And it should have been higher because of the freaking Tusken battle. So, overall, happy with this performance. Should be another win. So, looking at my opponent, there's 19 minutes left. I think they gave up. Yeah, look at this. I said this last round. This team is going to cause headaches for a lot of players. And it's the support Cron. It's the support Cron. It's no freaking joke. And look at that. Ahsoka with Wrecker held. So this could have been a prime example of that Jedi Knight Revan trick that failed because of Wrecker. So that opens up the floodgates and, you know, to me getting holds and lowers their chances of different counters. So I kind of wish that this team was getting attacked so I could see its performance. He can't go down. They got to get through Savage. It has really good potency and stuff like that. They could probably do a Sith Eternal solo to get rid of it, but if they didn't, then I would love to see what could have worked. But this is the first time, I think, this season where my opponent got stuck. I'm really happy with the performance. Really am. 5-0 for the season. We are straight cooking. No matter what happens next, I could overall say happy with the season. I would love to at least get 6 wins, for sure. This could be maybe the first season we go undefeated. I don't know. That's speaking way too soon. We have 4 more matches, but we're on the verge. We're doing extremely, extremely well, and I'm happy because the past 2 seasons were absolute crap. So, been a fun ride so far. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the content and enjoying these matchups. If you guys learned a couple of counters and you had a good time, leave a like. Hit the subscribe button to support your boy Vex and to become a Knight of Vex. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you all.